Did you know that Dive Studios has a Discord server? Join now and meet new friends, submit questions to the podcast, and get exclusive access to events and giveaways. Go to bit.ly/join Dive Discord to join. We will be lurking in the best way possible.
Welcome to the Beauty Bar, where we tend to beautiful people just like you. I'm your host, Joan, and today we're going to have a very special guest joining, and we're going to also have you guys being part of the show because we have a lot to read. So before we get started, make sure to follow and review this podcast on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. And if you hate ads, consider becoming a member of the Dive Studios Patreon, where you can access ad-free episodes. So today we have a new face to introduce, Elle Mills from YouTube. A lot of you guys probably already know who she is because she has amazing videos. I was watching your videos last night and I just love your editing. I think you're so talented with the edits, and you might know her from her YouTube channel, and she also has a podcast called Crazy Stupid Fangirls. I want to hear about what your podcast is all about because the name of your show is just I'm going to listen to it later. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you're based in Los Angeles doing your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm from LA.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wait, born and raised?
Born and raised in Los Angeles, and I moved to Korea 8 years ago, and I've been here ever since.
Oh my gosh, a rare breed.
Am I? No, but it's just so cool because you're calling in from Los Angeles, and I haven't been back in so long. So it's like cool to see like your little setup, and I feel like I can vicariously be in LA with you.
Well, I'm jealous of you. I wish I was in Korea so bad.
Have you ever been?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
It's just crazy, but it's definitely on my list.
Oh, yes. Okay, so you have a podcast, you have a YouTube channel, and you're working on a short film.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah? Can you share a little more about that? I want to hear about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for my whole YouTube career, all my videos have kind of been inspired by films. And so it's been a long time coming. Finally wrote my first script last year during quarantine because I finally my schedule was cleared and I was just like, I could sit down and finally write. And then, a year later, here I am today. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time to make this. And so I started at Indiegogo to raise money to make it. And, in one weekend, I'm ready 25%. And so I think it's going to be coming up soon. So I'm very excited to get it there and direct.
That's
and
so
stuff.
cool. Yeah, I was watching your little announcement for it. And I was like, how does she make this short video just so engaging? I just think it's always awesome when creators incorporate animation in their videos because it's another type of content that you have to create. And so, yeah, I respect it and I can't wait to see it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So, Crazy Stupid Fangirls, the name of your podcast, right? What do you talk about?
We talk about all things fangirl. I mean, for the beginning of the podcast, when we invited friends on, because I have a lot of YouTube friends, we kind of talked about things that they were fans of and just fangirling over stuff together. But recently, in our upcoming guests, it's our people we're really huge fans of. I'm for example, our next guest, I don't know when this podcast is out, but we have Coach Bolton from High School Musical. I was a huge High School Musical fan growing up.
Oh my god!
I
That's
cried.
Awesome.
I literally, it was, so
cried?
It's just I did. It was really embarrassing, but I just thought you were so cool. So it's just every week we kind of have people from our childhoods that we grew up watching and kind of talk to them and fangirl out. It's been really fun.
So you already had the podcast episode with him?
Yes, by the time this is out, I'll have him. And also another guest that by the time this is out is Damien from Mean Girls. His name is Daniel in real life. So it's just kind of people that from your childhood that you're oh my gosh, I wonder what they're up to. That's kind of what our podcast is about.
Crazy Stupid Fangirls. Oh, okay. I will have to tune in for that because I
Yes.
am also a High School Musical Mean Girls fan. So from
Mm.
childhood.
I know it's. Oh yeah, I'm very excited to
Yeah.
meet him. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been doing YouTube?
Oh god, YouTube. I mean, I've been a huge YouTube fan since middle school, so I've been kind of making YouTube videos with my friends and family for
Oh,
since
yeah.
then. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd say kind of really it was like I'm gonna be consistent, start posting 2016 to 2017 around then. So
Oh,
oh my
wow.
gosh, like 4 years, I guess, 4 to 5 years.
Wow. It's quite a journey, right?
Yeah, no, it's been it's crazy because it's like it creeps up. I feel like I'm still new, but I'm not. Which is crazy.
Yeah. All right. I have a question for you to get our podcast started. What makes you feel beautiful?
Ooh,
Ooh.
makes me feel beautiful. Honestly, when I'm feeling myself, I guess. So when
Yeah.
I'm wearing when I'm wearing things that when I'm wearing a fit, that
Yeah.
I feel like I look the most me, but like the best
Yeah.
version of me in. That's when I feel very
Mm.
beautiful.
How would you describe your style? Like, what is like your go-to closet essential? Like, what makes you feel like you?
Yeah, I feel like I've been growing into my style
Mm-hmm.
recently. I think it's casual but like a nice casual. So I
Yeah.
love accessories. I love a watch and like a
Wow.
jewelry and stuff and a
Mm-hmm.
hat. But I'm very casual. It's always like maybe it's shirt tucked into some like vintage sweatpants
Yeah.
or like a nice sweater with some shorts. I'm pretty
Yeah.
casual about it.
Oh,
But yeah.
sounds good. I love casual wear too. Like, I feel like,
Hmm.
especially with the whole pandemic, I've now just been grabbing the most comfortable casual and just like trying to make it work with like what you said, accessorizing. And so, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. So you like a nice fit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like
Mm.
that's been helping me when I put on an outfit. I'm like, I'm putting this together. It makes me feel like I'm ready for my day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
put
no, I
together.
love that. Hmm. So in LA, I'm sure I don't know, last time I went to LA, it was about 2 years ago, I would say. Um, I noticed that beauty products were getting like even more of a craze, especially skincare. Do you have like specific routines that you go by, like any products like that you always have to have because you have great skin?
Thank you. I mean, it's crazy because it's something I get a lot, which is
Really? No,
I
you're
know.
like glowing.
Oh, stop that. Thank you. Uh, I mean, I will say my mom kind of put me onto this when I was living back in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Which was she always would like book me a facial every month. And so but mostly for
What?
for extractions.
How old were
Um
you?
I mean, I think I started it was in my late teens, like probably
Wow.
17. But yeah, but I mean from there on out, I don't really need much cuz I do notice like when I put too much product, my skin breaks out. So I just do
Oh,
cleanser, exfoliator, right? And then
yeah.
moisturizer. But mostly the
Uh-huh.
cleanser moisturizer is like what my like mandatory and then
Oh.
that's really
And
it.
sunscreen?
I actually don't. I feel like I
In
should. I definitely.
California?
I know. I know. I feel like I always forget that I can burn because I am
Yeah. I
half
forget I
Asian. I
can
don't
burn.
know. Yes, no, I really do because I don't get sunburn easily.
Okay, I have a
So I
confession.
uh-huh.
I didn't wear sunscreen when I was living in California, so I feel you. But
Hmm.
as a Californian living in Seoul, wear sunscreen. Like even just
Yes,
like a pea size amount, just a little bit is better than none, okay? Just baby
trust me, I
steps, okay,
know.
Al?
I definitely need to.
Yeah, okay. So that sounds awesome.
What is up, good people? Hope you're doing well. This is Brian Nam. You should hop on over to our Patreon and become a diver to receive exclusive benefits like early and ad-free access to audio episodes, monthly live streams with the founders of Dive Studios, including myself, and so much more. These episodes are made possible only by you, our divers. So thank you for keeping us going. We really appreciate it. It really does make a difference. You can join us at patreon.com/Dive Studios. Thanks.
How long have you been living in LA for?
I've only since December 2019. So,
Okay.
but also on and off with the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Because I was living in Canada for a bit
Uh-huh.
during it, but I guess like a year and a half.
Okay. Do you think
Go with
LA
that.
changed you in some sort of way?
Oh, absolutely.
How
No.
so?
Well, I mean, like personally, like emotionally, mentally,
Mm,
there's just like I feel like Canada's very progressive, but also like I just feel like the city I was living in is not as progressive as LA. So just
mm,
being more comfortable in my own skin and feeling free
right.
to express myself how I want to and not feel
Mm,
like conformed to what it is that they feel is like societal standard. So definitely more in terms of my like outfits and clothing, more comfortable. Just like
mm-hmm.
even though I'm still pretty like in the box, like thinking outside the box. So
Yeah.
that just like conscious of my appearance. I guess I have been more
Mm.
conscious of my appearance since living
Oh
here.
wow.
Um, but I think I take that as more of a positive.
Mm.
It's just like because I used to not ever think about it, but more out of I think comfort to just not think about it, I guess.
That is so interesting to me because I didn't really care as much when I was living there. But then when I moved to Korea,
Really?
I started caring more. So I'm sure if you visit Korea, it might be a different level.
Honestly, probably. I can't wait to visit because I actually don't know. I mean, this is not similar at all, but the only I haven't been to Japan or Korea, but I lived in
Mhm.
Hong Kong for 4 years, which is why I think
Oh,
it's crazy that I haven't even visited there. But when I was living
yeah.
in Hong Kong, I lived there from grade 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Hmm.
I forget what ages those are, up till 12. So
Hmm.
think I even then I wouldn't even remember the beauty standards there because
Yeah, of
I was a
course.
child growing up. So
Yeah. I mean,
interesting.
I would say, okay, I'll give it that. When I was living in LA, I was a child. So maybe when I
Okay.
moved here, I was like, oh, okay, adult things. But yeah, no, that's so cool to hear. We like switched positions just a
I
little bit,
know,
sort
right?
of. Yeah, it's cool. Moving to Korea, I was pretty, I was culture shocked actually because I didn't really have a lot of fellow Asians from where I grew up in California. So moving here, I was like, wow, like everything is just available and it looks familiar because it was like a bunch of Asian models and stuff. So,
No, yeah, I guess for me, I guess I see that for sure. Like, it seems to be like the opposite in each sector of the world where I feel
right.
like it's like here everyone's trying to get more tanned and like more
Hmm.
like you know what I mean. And the opposite seems
Yeah.
to be like more Americanized, and
Hmm.
I see that. I guess personally, I guess I don't wear makeup and stuff, so that's something I don't personally feel.
Oh.
Um, a connection to, but I guess for me it'd be more about beauty being a feminine, like being very as growing up, like it was like you should wear makeup and stuff.
Mm.
And I felt like I do feel beautiful in my own way, and I feel like that took me a long time to realize I don't have to wear makeup to feel that way, and I don't have to dress and appear very feminine to feel beautiful. And I guess
Oh,
I
yeah.
resonate more with that conflict more.
Yeah, so everyone has their own beauty journey. And today we're going to be reading some that went a bit extreme. So prepare to react. Are you ready, Elle?
I am ready.
All right. So, okay, so first we have from VIP diver T. Hanks. Not exactly a beauty mistake. When I was young, I got sick, threw up. In my delirium, I dumped 3 entire bottles of my aunt's fancy vanilla scented shampoo, conditioner, and body wash onto the mess to clean it up and passed out. To this day, the smell of vanilla beauty products hits my ick factor, but the worst thing is that my mother-in-law and sister-in-law both think fake vanilla scented everything is awesome. My first few Christmas with them involved getting vanilla scented bath baskets.
Oh no.
Wow. Do you like the smell of vanilla?
Oh, I love the smell of vanilla. Don't you?
Oh, on desserts, but I don't like it in my
No.
products.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Like
so I
even
think
hand
it's like
soap?
I like floral hand soaps. Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Vanilla, I think it's just such a good smell.
Oh,
I'm a
really?
fan. I'm a
So you
stan.
would like the vanilla scented bath baskets.
I would. I'll take all their gifts.
Is there a scent that triggers you?
Oh, like a beauty scent though, or just like
Yeah, in general.
Mm,
Like you smell something, you're like, oh, I don't want that.
honestly, there were a couple of food smells that used
Mhm.
to really trigger me because I used to get really bad migraines as a child.
Oh.
So any food that I had vomited up, the smell of that would really is a no for me.
Mhm.
Um, but actual smells, nothing. No. But the thing is, as everyone, things that are too strong smelling give me headaches. So
Yeah, of course. Too much of anything is just never great.
exactly.
Malibu? Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Malibu,
Really?
California.
Oh,
Oh.
tequila. The smell of tequila makes me gag. It literally makes me gag. It's actually I cannot be around it.
Oh, okay. Speaking from experiences or
Yes, that's my every time someone tells me to take a tequila shot, I'm like, hard no. That's my hard
no.
no. I've had every time I've gone drunk off tequila, I've been blackout. So
Oh,
I just can't do
wow.
it.
Interesting. And then you don't like Malibu. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I don't have an alcohol smell that I'm triggered by yet. So maybe I just didn't go hard enough. All right. The second one from VIP diver Jahildi. Jahildi. One time I decided to wax my upper lip on my own because, let's save money. Anyways, it was my first time using hot wax instead of the wax strips. So I plugged it in, waited for it to heat up and thought this should be hot enough. And oh man, it was hot. So hot, I burnt my skin. Ever since, I make sure to use the wax strips instead of the hot wax. Have you tried self-waxing?
No, I could never do it
Have you
myself.
tried
That's why
waxing?
I have. I've had someone wax my legs before, and I think my eyebrows, but never in it. Did they say in the nose? Is that what I heard?
Upper lip, upper lip.
Upper lip. Even that. Oh my god. Why? Can you just shave that? I don't know. That's crazy. No, I mean, I could do it. I just could never do it myself because
Yeah.
I'm too much of. I would never be able to just rip it off. I need someone to do it for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Wow, but that's brave though. Trying waxing by herself. All right. Number 3 from Discord user Dylan Michael. In middle school, I developed preteen acne, some on my forehead, some on my T-zone, but it was never bad. However, sometime during my first 2 years in high school, I developed enough so that my parents bought me Proactive, although that worked only slightly. Eventually, I went to a dermatologist and ended up with a prescription of some ointment to treat my acne. I applied it without really thinking, and then all of a sudden, my face broke out with multiple pimples and some big and some making my face look bruised and beaten. Turns out the ointment I have received was past its expiration date by a few months. Because of the severity of the pimples, I had to have them popped by the dermatologist, leaving acne scars all over my face. It took over decades of home remedies, proper skincare, and videos to lighten my acne scars and make my face appear as smooth as possible. My skin is okay now, but I'll never forget that time of my life.
Damn.
Have you dealt with acne before?
Honestly, I've been pretty lucky. I think middle school I had a bit of forehead acne, but
Yeah.
I know my brother actually he has dealt with it a lot.
Yeah.
And so I definitely get it. I see how he struggles with it, and so
Yeah, beauty products get tricky though because you don't really check the date as much. I try to mark each product for when I opened it, but I always forget.
because I feel like when I buy skincare products, I use them pretty fast. So
Yeah.
I guess I
That's
didn't know.
that's a smart thing, that using up your skincare products because you want to use them when they're all like new and fully activated and all of those ingredients. But yeah, oh, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. But acne is one of those things that takes time. So I'm glad
Yes.
you found your routine, your home remedies, and proper skincare to lighten up your acne scars. All right. From Discord user Marshmalord. I mixed up shaving cream and blue hair dye. That's it. Like, she was like, is there more? Wow.
Okay. Did they put it in their hair? Where did they use it? Many questions.
no.
Yeah, I've never dyed my hair my whole entire life until a few months ago, but mostly just to dye it the same color. But I've been getting white hairs. I'm a stress girl. My
Oh.
dad's also he started getting white hair when he was like 16.
Mhm.
So I think it's genetic too. So that's the only time I've ever dyed my hair. Never really gone adventurous with it.
That's good. That's good for your hair.
Yeah,
It is good for your
it
hair.
really is.
Wow. I'm just shocked that hair dye could dye your skin. I didn't know that. I hope it's all grown out now. Oh yeah, or washed out. Okay, from Discord user rmail. I never knew the difference between toner and foundation, so I ended up buying a friend 15 packs of toner when she said I can never have too much foundation. What? Foundation and you know the difference, right? Toner and foundation?
Wait, what?
It's okay. So I never knew the difference between toner and foundation, so I ended up buying a friend 15 packs of toner when she said you can never have too much foundation.
Oh, I see. I mean, they're stocked up. Never run out.
Yeah.
No.
With foundation, you want to remove it and treat your skin anyway, so maybe if you have too much foundation, having too much toners might be able to help treat your skin after.
My mom's on it. She gives us like photos, links. Like she tells us what she wants, and we just buy it.
That's great.
Yes,
That
it's
is
easy
the
for us.
best. Yeah.
My brother and I are very like, okay, we'll just get her that.
Yeah.
That's it. She's a planner. So she plans out
Oh.
everything, even her own gifts. So
Wow. That's nice. So now be specific about what foundation you want, which toner you want, which skincare products you want, I guess. So where can we find you?
I've been doing my podcast a lot. So on YouTube, it's youtube.com/crazystupidfangirls. We're on all podcast platforms. Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever. Crazy Stupid Fangirls. We talk about fangirl stuff. It's more about fangirling over our guests at this point,
Oh.
which has been really fun. And so that happens every Wednesday. I have my co-host Michelle Platty. She's a friend that we kind of just bonded over Ross Lynch. I don't know if you know Ross Lynch is. He was like, oh, do you?
I don't,
Okay,
but
yeah.
Diane knows.
We fangirled over him, and also at the beginning of quarantine, we were fangirling over Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus's like first relationship together.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember that. They have a
Mhm.
song, Jonas Brothers and Miley Cyrus. Do you know what song I'm talking about? Sounds
Before
so
the
good.
Storm.
Yes, that song. So good.
Love it. No, love it.
her voice. Love their voice.
Yes. And so that's why we kind of started the podcast, because we're like, I started tweeting about it. It got a lot of attraction. I was like, people are into this, like just like us. So we made a podcast for people who like to fangirl over nostalgia like us.
Oh,
So that's what
yeah.
it's about.
No, I love that. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for coming onto our show.
Thank you for having me.
If you wish to stay updated, everyone, where else can they find you? What's your Instagram handle? Share with us.
Yes. My Instagram is at Elle.Mills. That's ELLE.MILLS. And then my Twitter is @MillsL. And then my YouTube is Elle the Mills. And that's it.
Wow. And if you wish to stay updated on this show, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Dive Studios. Full episodes will be up on youtube.com/divepods. And also please join us on Patreon at patreon.com/The Dive Studios for exclusive content and ad-free listening from the Dive Studios Network. Once again, subscribe, review this podcast. And Elle, thank you again so much for joining us today. And we hope to see you next time. Yes. We hope to see you here in Korea.
You will. As soon as I can.
I would love to have you here in person.
I'm so down. Next time.
All right. Thank you.
You like that?
You like that?
You want some of that?
You want some of that? If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel.
And please turn on the notification bell and you'll never miss an episode.
Nope.